Hey folks, Sam here with Sam Wood Outdoors. Hey, I can't believe I got to make this video. I don't have to make it, but I do have to make it because I'm a very opinionated SOB, and I've been in on some online debates and start typing my opinion, and people say something stupid, and I just want to reach in the screen and slap their ass. You know, it's like, damn, are you people this friggin' stupid? Anyways, many of you know Wisconsin has now eliminated the minimum age requirement for hunting in the state of Wisconsin, and let me tell you, there is a ton of people that done lost their shit over this. They're like, oh my God, we're going to let 3-year-olds run around in the woods with AR-15s? No, that's not what's going to happen. Use some common sense here, folks. Really, that's what this whole law is common sense and having the right to make decisions. So here's the deal. This is really what it's about. The state of Wisconsin has now decided, this is what happens when you go from a dumbass blue state to a red state. You get your freedoms back, you get your rights back, and you get the opportunity to make decisions on how you deal with certain situations. And this one is, you get to make a decision if your child is ready to deer hunt or not. Now, some guy's gonna say, well, I got a 6-year-old and he ain't ready, or I got an 8-year-old and she ain't ready, and well, guess what, dipshit? Then don't take him hunting. That's the beauty of this law. You don't have to do it. Just because the law says you can take a 3-year-old hunting doesn't mean you take a 3-year-old hunting. That's the beauty of this law. And I think that's where people are missing out, or, you know, they've been told for so long what to do, they don't even know how to make a friggin' decision on their own. So here it is, guys. If you have an 8-year-old, and it really doesn't come down to, well, I don't think an 8-year-old or a 6-year-old is responsible enough to have a gun. You're right, dipshit, they're not. But are you responsible enough? This comes down to you. Are you responsible enough to take that opportunity that this state has now given you and take your kid out there? Now, it doesn't mean, you know, you can each have a gun now, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. You don't have to do it. I'm taking an 8-year-old out this weekend. He will have his own gun. I have a youth gun for him. I'm not going to let him shoot my 7-mag. That's just stupid. I'm more responsible than that. I can make some logical thinking process here and decide that he needs to have a smaller gun, has to just be shorter, has to fit him. The experience for him has to be positive. Now, I know some of you don't know how to deal with this. You got your kids, they sit their fat asses on Xbox. You can't even get them out to mow the grass. And the government has said you can't even spank their ass. Well, guess what? We're slowly getting our rights back as parents, and a bunch of you are losing your shit over it. You know, we're not going to go out and empty the daycare and have a bunch of 3-year-olds out with AR-15s doing a deer drive. That shit's just not going to happen. But there's posts out there, and some major pages that got huge followings are like, oh, just for your information, we're going to have 3-year-olds with guns in the woods. Yeah, will we? Yeah, probably a couple. Because there's going to be some dipshit that's not responsible enough or doesn't have the capabilities of doing logical thought, and they're going to do some shit like that. You know, we went through this, and you guys should realize this. First of all, we have 34 states in the United States that already have this law, and they don't have no problem with it. Somehow you think Wisconsin's going to be different. Next thing, I remember when we started the youth season. Special season, came before gun season, only the youth could hunt it. But oh shit, the neighbor's going to shoot my big buck and put his kid's tag on it. Did that happen? Yeah, I'm sure it did. But it wasn't as widespread as all you guys panicked it out to be. Then we lowered the age down to 10 for mentoring. And, oh my God, we're going to let 10-year-olds hunt? Dude, I don't think we've had a 10-year-old shoot anybody in this state yet. We've had a bunch of guys die of heart attacks, so maybe we shouldn't let 60-year-olds hunt. And we've had a bunch of hunting accidents, but actually I think in the last couple of years it's getting better and better. Why? Because people are taking an active role in teaching kids, again, what hunting's all about. So, you know, for as far as people to say, well, my kid's not ready, he probably ain't. And that's great that you have the logical thinking process to decide that. But guess what? Now we have the opportunity to take 6, 7-year-olds that are this year and now spend time with them for another year to get them out in the woods and enjoy what we do. Just because it became law doesn't mean you have to do it. That's the beauty of this law. So listen, don't be a dipshit. Don't let your libtard mentality take control and get online and make a total ass out of yourself. Have some common sense. Because all you guys that are all fighting against this, I truly believe you're the dumbasses that don't have enough responsibility to take a kid hunting anyway. So don't do it. Guys like me got rational thought and are willing to expand the outdoor opportunity to our kids and the neighbor kids and everything else. Have at her, guys. I love where this state is going.